London is a vibrant city. It has got lot to offer and there are many places to visit. Today, we are going to visit one of the most visited museums in London, which is Science Museum. There is only a short walk from South Kensington Tube Station. There are three very popular museums located next to each other. The other two are Victoria and Albert Museum and Natural History Museum. Entrance to all these museums are absolutely free. But I made a mistake today. I supposed to book the ticket online even though it is free. I opened my mobile, booked the ticket straight away, but I got the slot for 1:30. It is only 11 o'clock now. Luckily, he didn't stop me. I knew it would take around 2 to 3 hours to finish the museum. So, I went to the lower floor and took a small locker by paying a small amount of fee. If you're carrying a big luggage and you're planning to see other museums as well, probably you can leave the baggage here in the cloakroom and come and collect after visiting other two museums. But you need to book an extra entry pass for that. If you want to buy a souvenir, there is a big shop for that. You can spend money there. We are in ground floor at the moment. The engine you seeing at the moment is Corliss steam engine. It was invented by an American engineer called George Corliss. The patent was taken in 1849. It had been used in mills and factories to produce electricity. Science Museum turns this on only certain time of the day. If you want to visit this place, don't worry, I have added all the necessary information in my website and I have attached the link in the description below the video. I have also added the working time of the steam engine on the website. Now we are in Space Gallery. There are two rockets on the ceiling. The orange nose one is Britain's Black Arrow. In 1971, it has launched a small satellite called Prospero into the orbit. But because of the expense, they ended up using US Scout rocket since then. Now you're seeing Soyuz module, which was used by British astronaut Tim Peake to come back to Earth after his 6-month stay in International Space Station. This is the full-size replica of Apollo 11 Lunar Excursion Module, which is called Eagle. In 1969, man landed on Moon's surface with the help of this module. On the way back, they ended up leaving this module on the surface of Moon. Now, we are in locomotive area. What you see at the moment is Puffing Billy. It is world's oldest surviving steam locomotive. It was built in 1813 and used in Newcastle up until 1862. Then it was lent to Science Museum. Later on, Science Museum bought it for £200. This car is made by a French manufacturer, Panhard and Levasseur. In 1891, they are the one adopted the technique of front-wheel drive. The car you see at the moment is Ford model T motor car. Technically, we can call this car as a common man's car because before 1913, there was no way for a common man to afford a car because it was so expensive. In 1908, Henry Ford introduced the first model in his factory in Detroit. In 1910, he introduced a technique called production line. In this method, cars are not stationary. It moves from one station to another and parts get attached in each station. This same technique is still in use. This method hugely increased the number of cars produced per day and half the price of the car. On the ceiling, you can see Rolls-Royce electric racing aircraft. It holds a world record. This is the fastest electric aircraft in the world. 622 km per hour is the top speed. Now, what you see is Charlie Brown. This is a descending module of Apollo 10 mission. Apollo 11 mission is the lunar mission. Before that, in the same year, United States conducted a rehearsal mission, which was called Apollo 10 mission. This command module was the only part of Apollo spacecraft which returned to Earth, which splashed down in the Pacific Ocean, where the spacecraft and the astronauts were recovered by helicopter. In the ground floor, near to diner, there is a play area. We spent quite a lot of time there. Children really enjoyed it. If you want to have IMAX experience, there is a video station next to it. After that, we went to the first floor. This floor mainly cover about health. There are loads of educational videos to watch. If you're enjoying this video, please like it and share it to the other people who can enjoy the video, and if they want, they can visit the Science Museum. Please also subscribe for the future videos. We didn't spend much time in first floor. We moved on to the second floor now. This floor, I thoroughly enjoyed it because it took me back to my childhood. There are loads of electric gadgets on display like old computer, mobile phones, typewriter, telegram, etc. The spiderweb-like object which you see at the moment is a aerial tuning inductor. After World War I, British Empire wants to build a wireless communication network around the world. In 1926, rugby radio station started in Warwickshire, in England. At that time, it was the most powerful wireless station in the world. But it was very useful for the government at the time of Cold War. This station helped to communicate with the nuclear submarines. From the top floor, you will be able to understand how huge this building is. At this point, kids are so tired and they started saying, "Shall we go back?" If I did that, I would have missed a big gallery of aircrafts. I tried to convince my kids. I told them, "We will go to the gallery, and if you don't like it, we will come back straight away." As soon as they entered the gallery, mood changed. They don't want to come back. There were lots of things to see. You do really enjoy it. After had lunch and collecting our bags from the cloakroom, we decided to move on to the other attractions in London. If you like to watch this kind of videos, please subscribe the channel and like and share it. As I said before, if you're planning to visit this place, check my website. The link is given in the description below this video. If you want to see other videos of London attractions, please touch the screen now. That will take you to the YouTube London playlist.